Shalom, everyone. Shalom. I pray everyone is doing well and their attention is to the Most High, our Heavenly Father, Ahai, Ahai, I am that I am. I'm a Chaz Viraj at Naemi Hood, Ngola and Bundy. I'm the heir to the thrones and kingdoms of Ndongo, Congo, Matimba, Africa. And I'm here to ascend to the throne that rightfully belongs to me. But those who are in my land don't want to recognize me. But I have everything that I need to prove who I am. And not only that, I have a UCC 1 and a UCC 3 financing statement and amendment statement showing that I have a perfected interest in the United States and in Africa as it relates to commerce and my people being redeemed according to the Holy Bible. Everything that I speak is biblical, is spiritual, is prophetic, is symbolic. And everybody that's watching understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, everyone understands what I'm talking about when it's come to the Bible. Everything. When it comes to the kingship, the Davidic kingship, Ngola kingship, being kidnapped in the royal city of Kabasa, which is current day Luanda. Now, former President Biden went over to the land, my land, that they call Angola, and explained to them the situation about my grandfather, my 18th generational grandfather, Anthony Tucker, and my 18th generational grandmother, Isabel Tucker, that was kidnapped in the royal city of Kabasa in 1619, the capital of Ndongo, Congo, and Matimba, Africa. You know, they know about this situation. They know about the heir to the thrones of Ndongo, Congo, and Matimba. They know about all of this, and they got this fake government up, believing that they fought for something that never existed at all, and call it independence. Not decolonization from Portugal, Angola, but independence from Portugal, Angola. Now the Most High have woke me up to the fact that I am the heir to these kingdoms. That I am the heir to these kingdoms. But those who think that they are in control want to keep me from this truth and want to keep everyone else from this truth. I am the rightful heir, as the Bible speaks of it. According to Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 36. We've been following prophecy ever since 1619 as it relates to the kingship going into indentured servitude by way of the powerful warship St. John the Baptist, the Portuguese warship St. John the Baptist. We all know this by now. You know, I've been preaching this. The Most High have had me to preach this for many years to the world, because he said this gospel shall be preached to all the world, and then shall the end come. And that goes for, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. This is what we're dealing with. And everything is supposed to be in order, just like the kingship was placed on the warship, Portuguese warship, St. John the Baptist. Now the kingship is returning to John, which is the so-called president of Angola, a place that never existed. See, the things are in order as they're supposed to be according to the Bible. After 400 years of captivity and indentured servitude, the kingship of Deuteronomy 28:36 and his people of Deuteronomy 28:68 are supposed to come together so we can return back into the place in which our forefathers, our ancestors were taken from. But the problem is that the land is called Angola instead of Ndongo, Congo, and Matimba. As we know it, as we used to know it, used to exist. Now, but it still exists. The problem is that the people have been brainwashed not to want their own land back or to return to their own origin of ethnicity, which is Mbundu, really Israelites of the Holy Bible, the Southern Kingdom. They are Mbundu, Kimbundu speaking people, Israelites, Hebrew speaking people. That's who they truly are. But this concept of them trying to help my people by way of activist groups, MPLA, UNITA, is not biblical. And it's not spiritual, and it's not historical. What I'm saying is that the kingship rules over the so-called fake government called Angola. And that's what it must return back to. But those who are some so-called in control are brainwashed, they have brainwashed the people, the Ndongo people, to believe that there's something else that has no connection to any land other than Portugal. Angola belongs to Portugal. And the people that consider themselves Angolians belongs to Portugal. But the land that belongs to my grandfather does not belong to Portugal or Angolians. It belongs to Mbundu people, Angola, which I am Angola. And I'm here to take possession of the throne by many ways, commercially, spiritually, and physically, because I am the heir. And that's the way of prophecy of the Holy Bible. That's the way it's supposed to go, because it's prophecy and it's biblical and it's historical. John Lorenko, he's of the prophecy of Acts chapter 13, verses 23 through 25. He's John the Baptist, that's supposed to accept the return of the kingship as it is recorded in the Holy Bible. ACJ of UNITA is attempting, like many other activist groups, is attempting to take governing over the land of Congo and Ndongo Matimba that belongs to me. But nobody wants to address me. They know what I'm saying is true, but no one wants to address me. And the UCC 1 financing statement and the UCC 3 amended financing statement controls the United States, that's been filed, controls the United States. It surely does. It's a powerful state document. Not only do I have it registered with the Secretary of State of South Carolina, but I also have a copy in the bank account of Oscar Lee Washington that I have taken control of. Oscar Lee Washington, the government, is in debt to me for $100 billion, American dollars. So therefore, they are the United States of America is considered collateral in the in the financing statement, in the security agreement that I have, the enforceable security agreement that I have. This is very serious. It's very serious as it relates to Wall Street, the Treasury of the United States, and federal routing, of Oscar Lee Washington, the federal routing of his possessions, meaning that he has access to the funds, the $100 billion funds that he is in debt. And then the veil has been penetrated on those who are in debt, along with Oscar Lee Washington. I have the authority to take control of the collateral of all of Oscar Lee Washington and the debtors who are connected to Oscar Lee Washington, as far as the Social Security number, the federal routing number, and everything else that belongs to me as the secure party. I am worth $100 billion. That's right, truthfully. And I am in control of Oscar Lee Washington deposit account, which is connected to the United States of America. And the United States of America is in debt to me for $100 billion. That's right. I have an enforceable security agreement. Yes, I have an enforceable security agreement that concerns the place they call Angola and the United States. Yeah. So that security agreement, it affects Angola too, and the president, meaning that I can take control of Angola because I am the heir to the thrones of Ndongo, Congo, and Matimba, Africa. That's right, putting things in perspective. John Larinko understands what I'm talking about. Everyone that has any dealing with commerce understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, I have a legit, lawful, legal right to the possession of Angola. That's right. I am the king, the Davidic king, to have the right, whether it be inheritance or commerce. And the government, Angola, is operating unlawfully, illegally, and without my permission, my consent. All these transactions, these commercial transactions coming from Angolians to America, are without my consent. As the heir to the thrones of Ndongo, Congo, Matimba, in disguise of Angola, I am in control, whether it be spiritually or on paper. I am the heir, and I am the secure party of the United States and of Africa. I redeemed my people in 2012 and 2016 in South Carolina. As you all see, the documents that I've been placing online for the whole world to see. It's the same thing as if the documents were filed in the Secretary of State office, giving the whole world notice. All the debtors and the creditors notice that I, Chaz Barrage, Edna Amihu, Angola, and Bundy, have a perfected interest in the collateral of the United States. That's right. So I'm here as the secure party to take control of that which belongs to my people and I, lawfully, spiritually, and legally. The whole world see what I'm saying, and no law enforcement can stop what I'm saying because they know it's true. If I'm a fraud, the whole government or any government of the world should be able to stop me. But they can't, because what I speak is the truth. It's prophecy. I'm the most powerful man in the world right now. I really am. That's not bragging. It's just the will of the Most High. Ahaya that woke me up and guided me into doing all the things that I'm doing. The Holy Spirit guides me. Yep. So everyone, the United States of America is in debt to me and is considered collateral. They are in debt to me for $100 billion. And I see that they receive resources from my land that they call Angola. And I'm sure that other nations receive resources, minerals, and other things from my land that is also in debt to me and my people, that they have in disguise as Angolians. But they're really Kimbundu people that have a connection to the land. But as Angolians, they have no connection to the land. And they don't understand that because they've been educated by those who colonized them. They call independence for 50 years. They say that they are independence after 50 years. That's not true. They're not independent at all. They still colonize, and they operating under colonization infrastructures. And they don't even understand it. That's why the Most High have woke me up and shown me everything that I need to know in order to confront these people who are allegedly in control of that which belongs to me and my people that are truly Mbundu, Israelites that speak Kimbundu and speak Hebrew. They are the children of the Most High, Ahaya, that I am here to gather so that we may exit it to our homeland, which is not Angolian. That's not where our ancestors came from. They came from Ndongo, Congo, and Matimba, what they call so-called Africa. That's where we come from, and that's where we want to return to. We don't want to return to a place called Angola because that's a colonized place. And my people are colonized and don't understand it. They have no clue. They are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because the knowledge they've been given is false. They've been given false knowledge by the same ones that enslaved them. And John Larinko refusing to acknowledge the true authority that belongs to the land. But the whole world see the truth, that everything that they're doing is a lie. That everything that MPLA is doing, that everything that UNITA is doing is all a lie, controlled by those who colonize my land and my people. But I have redeemed my people in 2012, and I have taken control of our land in 2012 and 2016. The documents that I present online, they're not false. They're real. And they can't do anything against them. So therefore, I'm enforcing the debt against the collateral of Oscar Lee Washington and the debtors that created Oscar Lee Washington as it relates to commerce, the Social Security name, Social Security number, and the birth certificate. are all in the control of the secure party, which is me. The federal routing number that belongs to the Social Security number is in the control of the secure party, which is me. And the United States is in debt to me for $100 billion. This is not a joke. If I'm lying, they would have taken me off of the air a long time ago. Right. I am the richest man in the world right now. Without a doubt. All those running around talking about they're billionaires, they're not on the same level as I am. Nowhere near it. Because everything they say they have belongs to me. As it relates to Federal Reserve notes or any other currency. It belongs to me and my people of Africa. But those same people, in order to reap these benefits, must come back to who they truly are. You must leave that status as Angolians. You must leave that status in order to reap the benefits that I bring to you, that the Most High is having me to bring to you. If you want to reap these benefits that belongs to you, you are a royal nation. That's right, a royal priesthood. That's who you are. But you got to leave that falsehood, because the Most High is not well pleased with you right now. You should see why a lot of things is happening in so-called Angola, because Lourenco, John of the Bible, St. John, John the Baptist, is running back and forth from Portugal to let him know, to get instructions on what he should do. Because Portugal is in control, no longer in control, rather. But because the land is being decolonized, not just independent, not only from Portugal, Angola, but from Angola. It's being independence from Angola and decolonized from Angola back to Congo, Ndongo, and Matimba. All the world should understand what I'm talking about. The government understand what I'm talking about, and they can't do anything against what I'm talking about. Neither the courts or any other so-called authority can do anything against what I'm talking about, because they understand the UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code. Angola understand commercial transactions too. They understand, and they've been creating commercial transactions with the United States for a long time. So therefore, Angola is collateral too. Angola is collateral in the UCC-1 financing statement and the UCC-3 financing statement. Since they have a connection with the United States, they are connected with the UCC financing statement too, that I filed. Sure is. And I have the authority to take control of that corporation called Angola. That's right. Under the UCC-1 financing statement and UCC-3. Oh, yeah. That's right.